We are going to see P2P cycle in MM. Procure to pay cycle. Procure to pay cycle. Or P2P cycle. We call it P2P cycle. Okay, here first is PR, purchase acquisition. Second is RFQ, request for quotation. Third is quotation maintenance. Fourth is quotation comparison. Quotation comparison. Fifth is vendor selection. Sixth is purchase order creation. Seventh, GR. Eighth, invoice. Invoice verification. Now, transaction code for PR is ME51 here. This is ME40. Quotation maintenance, ME47. Quotation comparison, ME49. 49. Vendor selection over. Purchase order is ME21 yen. Goods receipt is MI0. Ego. MI. First, let me create a purchase acquisition. Before that, let me create a vendor and material. PP transaction. Vendor and material. Vendor and material. Master data. BP transaction. A vendor is BP transaction. BP. Material is MM0. BP. Let's go to BP. BP transaction. Person. Select this grouping ZL2 GR. So creation of this I just given in the description. Just check that. The link has been given in the description for creation of the BP role as well. Let me create. Now let me create Jack Industries. Jack Industries. Okay. The tick is here, no? Then it is a mandatory. Country IN. Not IN, GB. Country GB. Region, select the region. Select the region. Any region. GB is Great Britain. Jack. Press enter. Enter postal code. File letter, numeric. Save it. Display change. Select last button. Z vendor L2 type. Correspondence language English EN. English EN. Go to company code data. GB10. It's my company. GB10. Present. Enter reconciliation account. Reconciliation. Select the reconciliation 131000. Save it. See, this is my supply. This is my supply. BP supply. Go to purchasing. Enter purchase organization LD0. It's the purchase. Order currency is GBP. Save it. Have created vendor master. Now I'm going to create materials. Let me create another vendor also. I'll create another vendor. New person. Let me go a bit faster. UDY Industries. UDY Industries. UDY. Country GB. Postal code region, save it. Display change. Select last button. Last button. Last button. Enter correspondence language English. Company code GB10. Reconciliation of 131777. You know, enter it directly or select it from the menu. Save it. This is my supply. Go to purchasing. Purchase organization LD0. Order currency GBP. Save it. Save. Control S or click onto this floppy disk. Two customers have created. Now I'm going to create material MM0. Material master. Raw material. I'm going to create raw material MM0. See the vendor, I'm going to buy it from the vendor. So that is why I'm creating a vendor. The raw material I'm going to buy it from MM responsible metal management responsible for raw material. Now mechanical engineering. Select Z raw material. L2. Press enter. Unselect these three. Basic data 1, basic data 2, purchasing MRP 1. These are all views you have to, it's mandatory. These are all the views are mandatory. General plan data / storage 1, general plan data storage 2, accounting. General plan data plant storage 1, general plan data storage 2, and accounting. Press enter. My plant is LD03. Storage location LD0. LD0. Continue. Now cement. My raw material is cement. Tons. TO. I'm going to buy it in tons. Base unit of measure tons. Select anything. Press enter. 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 MRP type, no MRP. ND. Press enter. 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 Press enter. Valuation. Select the valuation. 3000. Select 3000. Press enter. Enter. 7. 60223. 60223. 60223. Now I'm going to create purchase requisition. Go to /ME51N. 60223. 60223. 60223. Present. Quantity 10. Present. Plant LD0. Present. Purchasing group. Select the purchasing group. Select anything. Storage location LD0. Present. Valuation price is dummy price. I mean just entering any price. Enter and save. Save. Yeah. So mother of all documents. Purchase requisition is nothing but mother of all documents. Based on this, we can buy the material. Control Y, select this. Close this. Request for quotation. RFQ. Request for quotation. We are just requesting quotation from the vendor. That is request for quotation. ME41. Go to /N, it comes out. ME41. Quotation deadline. Date upon which vendor has to send the quotation. Quotation deadline date 27. Reference to, let me select purchasing group. Purchasing group. Reference to purchase requisition. This is my purchase requisition. That's got adapted. Purchase requisition. Yeah, I didn't make a note of this. This is my purchase. It's got adapted. Continue. Okay. Now select adapt plus details. Go to overview. Enter details. Delivery date should be above this date. So my delivery date is before this 4th of August. I need to get the delivery. That is the problem here. Okay. Press enter. Double click onto this. Select onto this adapt plus details. Come back. Item, go to item. More function. Additional data. Go to ME41. ME41. Enter quotation deadline. 27th of this month. Before that, vendor has to send us the quotation. Reference to purchase requisition. My purchase requisition is this. It's got adapted. Continue. Now select onto this, adapt. Here, deadline date should be above quotation deadline. 4th of next month. 17/4 April 2024. Press enter. Now select onto this line item. Click onto this header details. Enter collective RFQ A1330. Collective RFQ number is A1330. Collective RFQ. A1330. Okay. Now come back. Answer back. Press enter. Collective RFQ number and press enter. Now click onto this one. Supplier address. Here, first supplier. Go down, request quotation from this supplier. Press enter and save it. Yes. Okay, see RFQ number 1100 RFQ. Next RFQ. Next 9. Supplier 9 UDY. Save it. Yes. 11002. UDY. 11002. Okay. From 2 people I have requested for quotation for this material. Okay. Now I'm going to slash and come out. I'm going to do quotation maintenance. Quotation maintenance. ME47. ME47. Quotation maintenance. See, first quotation. Cement purse 30,000 rupees. 30,000 rupees. He's supplying it for 30,000 rupees and save it. 30,000 rupees. Is 30,000. Next one. Present. Is going to supply it for 32,000 rupees. Save it. Now come next. What is it? I have created quotation maintenance done. Next, quotation comparison. ME49. ME49. Quotation maintenance. Okay. Collective RFQ number. Enter collective RFQ number. What is my collective RFQ number? A1330. My collective RFQ. A1330. Execute. See, two people. From which day you will buy it? One who is lesser price, 97, 30,000. This I am going to reject. Double click, reject. Block. Edit, block. Yes. Edit. Block. Yes. Okay. Now 7. 7. Refresh this. Now only one is there. 11001 is gone. Now come back. Based on this, I'm going to create purchase order ME21 here. Document overview on. Select RFQ, request for quotations. Delete everything. Delete this. Let me have purchase organization alone. This also. Delete this also. Company code also I'm deleting it. Company code also I'm deleting it. Execute. Right. Wow. Satisfied. Let's go to again. Let's go to the spot quotation. Right. Let me delete this document. See here. 1, 2. This we have blocked it. Let me check with this. Adapt. It should display block. See here, block. Now I'm going to do new, no. Select, adapt. And save it. Double click onto this line item. Let me take this purchase order, goods receipt, invoice. Okay. /n MIGB. MIGB. The PO number. Item okay. And post. Let's go to /n MIR. GB10. GB10. Enter date. Calculate tax. Enter purchase order number here. 352500. This amount. It should be 0. Once when we enter it here, it should be 0. Present. See, balance is 0. Enter baseline date. And save it. This is so called P2P cycle. P2P cycle. Now we are going to do scheduling agreement. What is scheduling agreement? It's just in time. Just in time. So the material comes in, when the stock comes in, it directly goes to the production. That is so-called scheduling agreement. So when the stock comes in, directly it goes for production. So if the date, it will be sent to the production based on the date. It will be based on the date. Okay. If today's date, if we want today's 17/3/2024. If it is today's date, then vendor has to send the material only today. If he's sending it yesterday, he has to wait for the material outside. Okay. Now, the transaction code for this is scheduling agreement is ME31L. Document type is LP document. Okay. Let's go to ME31L. Let me enter the supplier details. Already I have a supplier. Let me use the supplier itself. Enter purchasing group. Present. Okay. Validity end date. Enter the validity end date. Validity end date is 29th of this. Present. Enter the material. Let me enter the material. This is my material. Plant LD03, storage location LD03. Target quantity is 20. Net price is 1,100 and 7. Yes. This is my scheduling agreement number. Now let's go to ME38 to maintain scheduling agreement. Scheduling present. I'm going to maintain the date. Double click onto this line item. Enter date, today's date. Because I have to do GR today. That is the reason I'm giving today's date. Present. Enter again. Select next 10. Go to take it to 22nd. So this will be able to do GR only on 22nd. Another 10. Present. Enter again. And save it. Yes. Now I'm going to Mego. This itself is a release order. What do you mean by release order? Based on scheduling agreement, we can do goods reserve. Based on purchase order, we can do goods reserve. But based on purchase requisition, we cannot do goods reserve. So it is not a release order. Okay. MIG. Enter purchasing requisition. Scheduling agreement number. Present. See here, only 10. Only 10. So next 10 will be on 22nd. Item, okay. Let's do GR, invoice certification. Slash MIR, invoice certification. Invoice certification. Enter scheduling agreement number. Let me go to it. Slash M. ME32. This is my scheduling agreement number. Slash MIR. Slash MIR. Date. Calculate tax. Enter. Well, 925. Enter baseline date and save. Save it. This is so much scheduling. Today we are going to do batch management. Batch. So what is batch? So whenever you buy any material, when you see onto the backside of the package, you'll be able to see the batch. So that is batch. Okay, there are two types of batch. One is automatic batch, auto batch. Other one is we can create batch. MSC 1N transaction code. Okay, MSC 1N. Let's go to material master. MM0 to create a batch. Let me say batch material. Select LD0. LD03. Plant. Storage location LD0. LD0. Continue. Batch material. Enter each material group. See here, you have to select batch. Batch. Okay, that's it. Enter. No MRC, ND. $3,000 valuation class is 3,000. 60224. 60224 is what I did. Let's create a P1 slash ME21M. P1. Enter the supplier. Purchase organization. Purchasing group. Enter material. What's my material? The 0224 is my material. 10 material. Enter plant. Storage location. Let me enter the storage location. Net price. Save it. Purchase order number. Control Y. Let me take the purchase order. Go to goods receipt slash and MIG. Goods receipt. Enter purchase order number. Item OK and post. Let me display this and see whether batch is being created or not. Display. Press enter. See here, a batch has been created. Let me go to MMPE and check. Let me go to MMPE and check. MMPE and check whether the batch has been created or not. Execute. This is my material. Execute. Execute. See here, batch has been created. Previously, it wouldn't have been there. So this batch document date, posting date is assigned with this batch. Okay. With this batch. Whenever there is any invert is happening, a batch will be automatically created. Okay, that is batch. So that from which date it has come, we can find it out. Now I'm going to create batch itself by myself. Slash MS slash MSC1N. MSC1. Okay, my plant is LD03, storage location is LD03. I want to create a batch by myself. Yes, okay. Okay, so this batch 186,315 batch is assigned with date of manufacture. Date of manufacture, 1st of March. Shelf life expiry date. So if it is put 3 months from date of manufacture. 3 months from date of manufacture, if it is put. Available from date. is 30th of this. Okay, all the 3 dates has been assigned with this batch. Okay, if you want to enter supplier also, you can enter. Now let me save this batch. I'm going to create a PO slash ME21 here. Going to create a PO, GR and invoice. Okay. Enter supplier data. Enter purchase organization, purchasing group, enter material, quantity, plant LD01, storage location LD01, enter here. Go to select the batch. Press enter. See, this is the batch which has availability from date of manufacture and shelf life expiry. Is assigned to this batch. 7. Let me do GR and invoice. Let me do GR. Slash and MIGR. Goods vessel, purchase order, item okay and fixed. Okay, now go to slash and MMB. Check the inventory. Check the inventory. Let me remove this batch. Check the inventory. Execute. See here, two batches. This batch has 3 parameters assigned to it. 5 parameters: posting date, document date, shelf life expiry date, date of manufacture, and date of manufacture, posting date, document date, and best before date. Okay. Go to slash and MIR. Let me enter purchase order number here. Calculate tax. My material balance, baseline date, and 7. This is batch. Hello everybody, Swaminath here. Today we are going to see source determination. Source determination is nothing but vendor source of supply. Vendor source of supply. Who supplies what? Who supplies what? What material? Mean to say. Okay, this is the definition. Let's go to the, before that, I have to go vendor. I have to create a vendor. 2 vendor. I'm going to create 2 vendor in BP transaction. BP transaction. Next, I'm going to create a material. Material. And then I'm going to create an info record. Info record. Info record. Purchase info record. ME11 transaction. Material MM01. This is PP transaction. Finally, I'm going to do source list. Source list. Source list. And then I'm going to do PR and check whether the material is being displayed here. Material vendor is getting displayed here. Vendor is getting displayed in PR. And then I will do 6th PO, 7th GR goods vessel, 8th invoice. Vendor invoice. Okay. Now let's create it. Let's go to the system itself directly. Okay. Slash and comes out. BP transaction. BP. Person. So grouping, I have given the how to create grouping and BP role. I have given the description. Just check it. Okay. Creation of these 2. I have given the description. Just check it. Reliance. It's my vendor. Reliance is my vendor. Okay. Postal code. Country GB. Region, let me enter the region ABC. Select from the menu. Select. I'm selecting it from the menu. Let me save this. Select display change. Now go to display change. Select Z vendor L2W. Here, corresponding language English. Go to company code. GB10 is my company. GB10. My company. Press enter. Enter reconciliation. Select reconciliation. Let me select it from here. Reconciliation. 7. This is my vendor. This is my vendor. Now go to purchasing. Enter purchase organization LD01. Order currency GBP. GBP is my order currency. 7. Again, person new. Another one more vendor I'm going to create. Select one industries. Select purchase organization postal code. Enter country GB is my country. Enter region. 7. Display change. Select BP role. Z vendor L2W. Language English. Go to company code data. GB10 is my company. GB10. If you know the company code, enter GB10 or select it from this page. GB10. Press escape. Press enter. Enter reconciliation account. P10000 is my reconciliation. Press enter. And save it. So that I get supplier details. Supplier now. This is my supplier. Another one more supplier I have created. Now go to purchasing. Enter purchase organization LD01. Enter order currency GBP. GBP. And save it. Control S save. I have created 2 vendor. Now come back. I'm going to create a material MM0 material. Mechanical engineering and raw material. Mechanical engineering and raw material. Let me delete this. I don't want this. I don't want to copy from other material. Organizational levels. Before that, click on to select views. Unselect these 3. Basic data 1, basic data 2, purchasing MRP 1, and general plant data storage 1, general plant data storage 2, and these are all the views you have to set. Organizational levels LD03, 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 LD03. Continue. SMPS. Each base unit of measure each. This is description. You can enter anything. Computer SF, laptop SMPS. Then select material group. Select anything. Press enter. enter, enter. MRP type, ND, OMR, present, enter, enter, enter. Select valuation price. Valuation price, 3,000. Enter. 60219. 6021. 6021. Now I'm going to enter. Create info record. ME11. Info record. /ME11. This is my supplier number 6. This is my supplier 6. It's my supplier. My material is 60219. 6021. Purchase organization LD01. Plant LD03. Standard, select standard. Present. Enter. Plant delivery time. Purchasing group. If you know the purchasing group, you can enter it directly or select it from the menu. Standard quantity 10. Minimum quantity 10. Enter. 1,000 packages. Percent. See. For the second supplier, I want to enter 900. Done. It's my supplier. Press enter. 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 1,200 rupees. Net price. Press enter. Purchasing group. Enter. So I have created 2 info. Now I'm going to create source list /ME0. ME0. Source list. Vendor source of supply. This is my material. Plant is LD0. Present. Okay. You don't have to do anything here. Click on to generate records. And continue. How did you get these 2 records? We have got it from info record. Info record. I have got it from info record. Info record. Okay. This info record. Info record refers material master and vendor master. PP. Okay. Now let me save this. Let's save this. Now I'm going to create PR /ME51. ME51. Source determination. Select source determination. Enter material. What's my material? 60219. Select source determination. Enter material. 6021. Press enter. Quantity 10. Plant LD03. Purchasing group. Let me select it from the menu. Press enter. This is just a dummy price. Valuation price. Let me enter storage location. LD03. My storage. Now go to source of supply. See here, 2 vendors has been displayed. So this, how did you get this? From the source list, source determination. You have selected source determination. Now select on to which one is lower. You are going to select this. So Reliance is lower. Select Reliance. Assign source. Save it. This is my purchase equation. See, before, let me take this. Control Y, let me copy this. Yeah. Vendor has been displayed and we have created PR. Now I will do PO based on PR. From ME21 here. ME 21 here. If you are not able to see this screen, click on to document overview. Normally it will be like this one. Click on to document overview on. Select this variance, my purchase requisition. Now this is my PR. This is my PR, first one. This first one. Select, adapt, or drag and drop it here. The cart. Cart. Shopping cart. This is so called shopping cart. Drag and drop it into the shopping cart. Save it. Now, Migo, I'm going to do /MM MIGO. Migo. / in the sense you have to come up and go to the Migo. If you directly enter Migo, it will not work. MIGO, it will not work. You have to do /MIGO. Select goods receipt purchase order. Enter PO number. Purchase order number. This is not the purchase order number. Purchase order number. This PR. Let me select it from it. Purchasing document. Let me select it from here. By supplier. Supplier is not available. 6 is my supplier. It's 2. This is my purchase. Let me take this. Press enter. Item OK and purchase order. And I did goods receipt also. Now let me check the MMB. 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 This is my material. 60219. So adapted here, execute. Should be 10. 10 has been received. Now let's go to /MIR vendor invoice. Vendor invoice. He has supplied the material. I'm going to and gave the invoice. I'm going to post the invoice. Press enter. Enter the purchase order number. Calculate tax. Baseline date. Enter basic data. Go to basic data. 12,925. Should be 0. The balance should be 0. And let me post this. This is how you do source list. Now, next step we're going to do invoice block. Invoice being blocking. Invoice block. How to release the invoice? Either here I'm going to do PO GR vendor invoice. Vendor invoice. I'm going to do release invoice. Release invoice. Release invoice. With the same data. With the same data. This is my vendor material. Go to ME 21. And 00105. It's my vendor. Enter material. What's my material? This is my material. Enter plant LD03. Enter PO quantity, purchase order quantity, net price. say a storage location. Save it. Double click. Control Y. Close this. Let me go to /MIG. We go to goods receipt. Vendor has sent the material. I'm going to goods receipt. Center item OK and post. Now go to /MIR. Go to invoice block and release them. Enter today's date. Calculate tax. Enter PO number. Enter 41,000. This is the price. 125. 41125. Here 41. Four, 1125. Go to payment. Blocked for payment. Go to blocked for payment. Save it. Just blocking the payment. See, blocked for payment. This order number and take it here. Blocked for payment. Now I want to release the payment. Go to /n number MRBR transaction. MRBR transaction. Manual payment block. Manual payment execute. Here. Annual payment. What's my invoice button? This is my image. Click on to invoice document to see the purchase order. See, this is my purchase order. This is my purchase order. Now I'm going to release the purchase order. This is my purchase order. Okay. Come back and release it. Manually I'm going to release. Select it. And there, why we have to do this is normally if the vendor is sending some thousands of material, we cannot check all the 1,000 material. Once the material is being disposed to the production, if there is any problem arises in production, we'll until all the material is being supplied to the production without any problem, it will be blocked. Once it is being without any problem, we release the payment. There is any problem, the release will not be, the payment will not be made. Okay, now I'm going to release the payment. Save it. MIR4. Now go to MIR4 to check it. MIR4 to display the invoice term. Press enter. Go to payment, release the problem. Free for payment. See here. I have selected blocked for payment. Now free for payment. This is how we do blocking the invoice. Now I'm going to do physical inventory. Physical inventory. Physical inventory. So the material I'm going to use is, this is the material I'm going to use. Let's go to MMB and check. This is the material, execute. 20 material. Okay. Normally, why physical inventory in the sense? So sometimes in the system it will be 20, but on hand it will be 19. Okay. So for example, in the higher end cars, they may buy the brass bowls for wheels. So during the tightening of the brass bowl might break it. Now at that time, it will be like 99 kgs. They would have bought 100 kgs, but it would have been 95, 98 kgs or 99. So it should match the physical material, and in the system material should match. The material in the system stock material should match. Now go to, there are three transactions. MI0, MI0, transaction code MI0, MI0. Three MI01, MI04, 04, MI07, MI07. Three transactions. Go to MI0. This is MI0. Present. Enter the material. 20 material is. Press enter. You don't have to do anything here. Just save it. Now go to MI0. MI0. You don't have to do anything here because physical inventory document has already been adapted here. Press enter. Quantity is 90. Press enter and save it. MI07 posting. Post material. MI07. Post material. Posting inventory difference. Press enter. See -2. 7. Now go to inventory, check and refreshes. 19. Okay, now it has got minus, we just got reduced. Now the plus, I'm going to do plus adding it. Let me enter another material. Select another material. MI01. Now if it is, take for instance 21. Before that, let me take another material, MMB. Go to MMB. Let me take 60215. 60215. 10 is, but now on hand it is 11. 6021. On hand, consider that on hand system. On hand it is 11, but in system it is 10 only. Now we have checked it, cross-checked it, and we are going to update it in the system. Go to MI01. Press enter. Let me enter the material, press enter, and save it. MI04, MI04. You don't have to do anything here. The document has already been adapted here. Press enter. Quantity is 11. Press enter. Check the inventory. It is 10. Now I am adding it 11. Okay, quantity 11. Save it. MI04. Now go to MI07. Press enter. See, quantity 1. And save it. Let me refresh this. Now it will be 11. Refresh this 11. This is physical. Stock in hand and stock in the system should match. That is physical. Now we are going to see MRP, material requirement plan, or demand plan. Demand plan or consumption based plan. Based plan. It's just a planning of the material during the season and off season. Okay. So, for example, take an example of our house itself. We buy sugar 10 kgs for January month. Jan month. Feb month, sugar 10 kgs. Okay. And but for December, it will be sugar you have to buy. It will be like 20 kgs because during the December it's a festive season. So this how we got it in the sense we have got the data from the previous year. So the previous year we get the data. Okay, based on the previous year's data, we calculate 20 years for this year. Okay, so because why? Because it's a festive season. Based on the festive season, we do the planning for the material. Okay, now let's go to the planning of the material will be in material master MM0. Mechanical engineering Z L2W. Present. Unselect these three. Present. LD0. LD0. 3 is my point. LD03. LD0. LD0. Sugar. Present. We are going to buy it in kgs. Here, metal requirement planning. V1 manual reorder point with the external purchase requisition. Buying it from outside with purchase requisition. Okay. Present. Reorder point is 30 kgs. Okay. MRP controller is the one who controls MRP. One who controls MRP. Okay. Lot size HP replenish to maximum stock level. HP replenish to maximum stock. HP replenish to maximum stock. Maximum stock level is 35 kgs. Whenever it is coming below 30 kgs, if the MRP is being executed, another 35 kgs, it will be added to the purchase requisition. The stock will be added. Another 35 kgs will be added. If the reorder point is 30 kgs, but it's 29 kgs, then again when we execute the MRP, 35 kgs will be purchased from outside. That is what the meaning is. Press enter. 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 Valuation classes. 3,000. Enter. Save. 60,220. 60,220. Now I'm going to execute MR. MD02. Execute MR. Select MD02. In MD02, select purchase requisition 1. Create purchase requisition. Press enter. Enter again. I'm just executing MR. Here purchase requisition created 1. Now go to come back. MD04 stock requirement list. MD04 stock requirement list. Enter the material present. Here 35 kgs. Purchase requisition for created for 35 kgs. Okay. Now double click onto this line item. From here, I'm going to create purchase order, do goods receipt and invoice. So here, select this, adapt. Select supplier, enter the supplier details, purchase organization, purchasing group, net price 35 rupees. Enter storage location, save it. Now refresh this purchase order. You get the purchase order. See, this is the purchase order. Now I'm going to do goods receipt and invoice. goods receipt and let's go to MMP. Execute. Check the inventory. It will be on order stock. On order stock 35. Now go to slash and MIGO. Go to Vigo. In MMB also you can check the inventory, and MD04 here also you can check the inventory. Okay. Now let me go to enter this purchase order number, enter. Item okay. Now go to MD04 and refresh this. Refresh this. See 30. Now let's go to MIRO slash and MIRO. Go to vendor invoice. Calculate tax. Enter this. Let me select this and paste it. Enter baseline date. Save. Now this is MD02, one material. I have executed MD02 or one material. Single item, multi-level. This is MD0. MD01 is across all material across the plant. MD0. That also I'm going to show you. MD0. Run MRP across the plant. See, across the plant. That is also I'm going to show you. Let me go to MM0. MM0. Going to create two material. 60. 220. I'm going to copy the same MRP profile. 60220. Unselect these three. Present. LD0. LD0. 0. LD0. LD0. Same. The same quantity. Six zero double two one. Next is 602222. Let me create another material. Unselect these three. Zero triple two. MM02. Let me change the description. Instead of sugar, let me change it to chili powder. Chili powder. Seven. One. Let me change it to coriander. Seven. Now go to MD0. MD0. Present. T0. Execute across all the complete, across the plant, all the materials present. Enter. Enter. Continue. Here, 4 planned order is created. From planned order, we can create it to purchase requisition. Planned order to purchase requisition, purchase order, PO, GR, invoice, vendor invoice. Now go to, let's come back. Go to MD04. Let me enter these two material 6022 planned order 333 purchase requisition 70. Purchasing group, select the purchasing group. Refresh this. Let me take this purchase requisition. Purchase requisition. Come back, press escape to come home. 222, 60222. Doubling from planned order, purchase requisition. Enter purchasing group 70. Okay, refresh this. Purchase requisition. Both purchase requisition we have created it. 6060 purchase requisition. Okay, from purchase requisition, I'm going to discuss PO, GR, and invoice. Go to MB21M. Document overview on. Select purchase requisition. This requisition. Delete all this. Material I will keep. Material 6222 material. Let me have purchase organization. Purchase organization. CM 25 it's not available. Then we have to go to purchase requisition based on the plant supplying LD03. LD03. Is menu. Finite here, select and in one purchase order, I'm going to create select adapt. Chili powder and coriander powder. Enter purchase organization, purchase supplier details, net price, enter the net price 070. Scroll to your right. Let me enter storage and these are three and these. Save. In one purchase. Select, adapt. Select, adapt. Save. This is my purchase order. Let me do GR and invoice. Slash and MIG. Enter the purchase order number here. Click on to non-order item. Item OK. Item OK. Post. Vendor index. Slash and MIR. Vendor index. Enter invoice date. Calculate tax. Enter the purchase order number here. This is my. Let me copy this and paste it. Enter baseline date and save. Now let me go to /MD04 to check the stock. Enter the MD04 transaction. Let me select this. How many material should be there? 13. Speak, receive. Triple two. Same 13. You can see it here. You can, or you can see it in MMB also. Anywhere you can check it. It's secure. 13. 35. Okay. Hello everybody, Swaminath here. Today we are going to see basics of MM. I'm going to create a vendor. Who's a vendor? One who supplies raw material. I'm going to create vendor in BP transaction. Transaction code is BP. And then I'm going to create a material, a raw material, which I'm going to purchase it from this vendor, created vendor. And then I'm going to create a purchase requisition. Purchase requisition is requisition document, mother of all documents. Based on purchase requisition, I'm going to create a purchase order. And the purchase requisition, ME51 transaction. Based on purchase requisition, I'm going to do purchase order. ME21. Purchase order is nothing but order confirmation with the vendor. And the vendor supplies the material. I'm going to do goods receipt in the transaction for MIG. Finally, I'm going to do vendor invoice, MIR. Vendor is giving us the material. It's giving us the invoice. I'm going to post the invoice in the SAP system. Transaction code is MIR, accounts payable. Let's go to the live system. Let me create vendor BP transaction. Person new. Select vendor Chennai. Okay, last name vendor Chennai. Vendor search. Based on this, we can do searching. Vendor Chennai. Country GB. Great Britain. Region, select anything. Select it. Let me select from here. Let me select the system from the menu. Now, let me do save. Display change. Select. Z vendor L2W. And this BP roles, I have given the link in the description. You can check that. Okay. This creation of this BP role. Okay. Correspondence language, English, EN. Enter the postal code, 5-letter numeric. Present. Go to company code. Enter company. GB10 is my company. GB10. Enter reconciliation account. Select the reconciliation account, which has been integrated with the FI7 reconciliation. Present. And save it. This is my vendor number. This is my vendor number. Let me take this vendor number. Now go to purchasing. Let me enter purchasing. LD01 is my purchase organization. Purchasing details. Enter order currency. GBP is my order. And save it. So I have created vendor. The next thing I'm going to do is come back. Material master to create material master. MM0. 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 Mechanical engineering. Raw material. So to create raw material. Last. Select on to press enter. Unselect these three. I don't want sales details. Click on to organization levels. LD0. LD03. Storage location LD03. Plant LD03. Storage location LD03. Execute. Raw material. Hard disk. Hard disk is my raw material. Base unit of measure each. If it is crude oil, you have to select gallons. If it is cement, you are buying some cement, example cement, you are going to buy it in tons. Okay, if it is milk, you will buy it in liters. Now select material group from the menu. Press enter. Enter. MRP type at present, no MRP. This is a separate topic. It should be covered the later class. Press enter. 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 Select valuation class. Valuation. 3000. This is my material number. Press enter. 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 Yes. I have created a material. This is my material. Let me take it down. Now I'm going to create purchase requisition. ME51 slash ME51. ME51. Enter the material. First, enter the material. This is my material, which I have created earlier. Press enter. Quantity. 10 quantity. Plant LD0. My plant. Purchase crude. Correct? Purchasing crude. Select anything. Select. Press enter. The valuation. This is asking for valuation. It's a dummy price. Dummy price. The price you are entering it in purchase order is the real one, which we are going to purchase it from the vendor. That is confirmed price. Enter storage location. LD0. Save it. 6, 4. This is my purchasing requisition. Double leg. Let me take this. Control Y. Let me take this. Control Y. When you select enter Control Y, you will be able to copy it. This is my purchase requisition. Now, based on the purchase requisition, I'm going to create purchase one. When you click enter /n, it will come out. Okay. ME51 here. ME51 here. Document overview on. Document overview on. See, automatically it has got displayed. If it is not getting displayed, you can go to, you can select this and my purchase requisition. You click onto my purchase requisition, you will be able to see this. Select, adapt. ME21 /n. When you click onto /n, ME21, ME21. I purchase on. Document overview on. Select. If you are not getting this purchase requisition, go to select onto this variance, my purchase requisition. You should not double click onto this. When you double click onto this, it will take you to the purchase requisition. Okay, you have to come back. ME 21 here. Select adapt. Select adapt. Now enter the supplier. This is my supplier, which we have created earlier. Press enter. Enter purchase organization LD01 purchase organization. Enter the 4,000 rupees per hard disk. Per hard disk 4,000. Save it. This is my purchase one. Let me take this. Double click. Control Y. Control Y. When you click onto slash it comes out. Slash it. MIGO. 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 Enter purchase order number. Press enter. Item OK. Post. Now, finally, I have posted it here. Posting done. This is my P1. Okay, I have done the posting. Now I have to do MIR. MIR. Vendor has given the invoice. I'm going to post it here in the SAP system. Slash it MIR. MIR. Enter today's date. 17th. Calculate tax. Enter purchase order number here. Press enter. This order number, quantity amount is one. Let's go to slash and MIGO. Let's check it whether we have done purchase order. We have done goods receipt. Yes, we have done slash and MIR. So it's a credit term. We have to change it to invoice. Invoice. Enter today's date. Calculate tax. Enter purchase order. Okay. Now 47,000 is the accounts payable to the vendor. 47,000. Tax is 7,000. 47,000. Enter baseline date. Today's date. Enter and save it. We have completed it. Now we have checked the material. The material is not up to the expectation. So we are returning it back to the vendor. Seventh step, vendor returns. The reference is purchase order. Vendor returns. References purchase order. Purchase order. And then I'm going to do credit payment. Credit payment. Vendor has to return us back the amount which we have paid. That is credit in MIR order. Okay. Now let's go to nego. MIGO, and I'm going to return it back to the vendor. Select return returns. Already we have done the GR. The GR number has been displayed here. It's been adapted here. Press enter. Now go to where. Reasons for movement. Poor quality. Select poor quality. Poor quality or incomplete or damaged. Anything. Select poor. And the movement type is 122 is the movement. 122 is the movement. Item okay. Post. Now go to MIR. M session MIR, wherein I'm going to put credit memo, CR, credit memo. Enter today's date. Same, calculate tax. Enter purchase order number here. What's my purchase order number? Let me take the purchase order. This is my purchase order. This is my purchase order. Press enter. Okay. 47,000. Vendor has to return us back the 47,000 rupees. 40,000 rupees has to be returned. Save. Okay. Now go to slash ME23N display, purchase order display. ME23N slash N is coming out. Press enter. Okay. Purchase order, other purchase order. Enter my purchase order number here. Press enter. Item details. Go to purchase order history. See here, I have done goods reserve. Okay, this is my purchase order. I have created purchase order. Okay, I have done goods reserve for this purchase order. Okay, and then I did vendor index, invoice verification for this. For this, I have done invoice. Later, because of the poor quality, I'm sending it back to the vendor. And then finally, credit. This is the credit. This is how you have to trace out. ME23. You have to trace out like this. Next step, I'm going to do subcontract. Subcontracting process. These definitions is we send raw material to the vendor. We send raw material to vendor. Vendor in turn send us back the finished goods. Vendor in turn send us back the material. Finished material, finished goods. Finished goods. Finished material. Okay. Now let's go to, I'm going to create a material. Already I have a material hard disk. I have a hard disk. I have to call, this is my hard disk. I have to create hard disk. I have to create computer. I have to create RAM. Let me create a computer. Go to MM0. MM0. Press enter. Select all these three. LD03. LD03. Computer. Material group, select from the menu. ND, no M1. Press enter. Enter. Select valuation class. 3000. Six zero two one five. 6021. 6021. It's my computer. I'm going to create a RAM and let me create hard disk also. Fresh. I will create hard disk also. 60215. I'm going to copy it from the material. 6021. Present. Unselect these three. I'm going to copy it. organizational LD0, LD0, LD03. So LD0. 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 Zero 60216, and then hard disk, right? Hard disk. Same, I'm going to copy it. Set all these three. LD0, 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 LD0. That's it. Hard disk. Hard disk. Six zero two one seven, 60217, and 60216. Let me go to MM0. I haven't changed the description. Slash MM0. I haven't changed this description. 6. LD0. LD0. Continue. RAM 7. Now come back. Now what I have to do is I have to do purchase order, goods receipt, and invoice. Invoice for these two material, because I need these two material in my system to send it to the vendor. I have to buy the material from one vendor and send it to them, send the material, these two material to another vendor for subcontract. I haven't started the subcontracting process. Before that, let me do RAM and hard disk purchase order, ME 21A. Let me select the supplier. Supplier based on the purchasing LD01. LD0. Present. Purchase organization, purchasing group, select, enter the material, this two material. Enter PO quantity 100. Net price, present. Enter plant, LD03, storage location, LD03. Let me do for other materials, 60217. 217. Same 100. Net price 3,500 rupees for the buy. Enter plant for the plant LD0. For storage location LD0. And save. Control S save. This is my purchase order. Plus and double hit. Control Y. Let me take this purchase order. Go to /MIG. select goods receipt, purchase order, enter purchase order, press enter. So you have to select both OK, item OK. For that, you have to click onto this non-order item. Select these two, post it. Post it. Now go to /MIR. And select invoice. Not it's in credit memo. Enter document date. Calculate tax. Enter purchase order number. Both the this is our amount payable to the vendor. Enter 881250. The balance becomes 0. Should be 0. Okay. Enter baseline date. Save. Now let me check the inventory. Let me check the inventory. Go to MMB inventory. I'll open another screen. MMB inventory. Now check the inventory. 2060216. Execute. Execute. C 100. RAM is 100. Next, hard disk. How much it should be? 100. Same 100. Same 100. 100. And then how much the computer should be? Null. Should be 0. Because we haven't done any goods receipt on this material. Now, let me create a info record for all these three, because I have to send it to the vendor for all these three. Info record. ME11. What's my vendor number? Vendor. Let me take this vendor. I'm going to send it to this vendor. What subcontracting process? Plant is LD03. Subcontractor. Subcontractor. Present. Enter. Plant delivery time 1 day. Enter. Purchasing group. Quantity 10. Minimum quantity 10. Minimum quantity 10. 10,000. Present. And save. Save. Now, next material. 7. 7. Info. Purchasing group 10. Minimum quantity 10. 10,000. 15. 15. Computer 10. 10. Minimum quantity 10. 20,000. 20,000 rupees for computer. Save. I have done info. Next, I have to do bill of material CS0. Bill of material info record CS0. CS0 info record. Sorry. Bill of material. Bill of BOM. Bill of material CS0. CS0. Enter BOM usage. Usage universal. Universal. Main material. This is my main material, computer. Other two are components. Next two are components. RAM and hard disk are components. Now press it. Enter. 7. 7. Quantity 1. 1. Item category L. Stock item L. L. Stock item L. L. Stock. Okay. Press enter. See, for RAM, most of the system it will have 2 RAM. So at that time you have to enter 2. So then you require, when the purchase order you put 1, you need 2 RAM. If you are putting 2 here, you need 2 RAM. 7. Let me go to purchase order /ME21 purchase order. I'm going to create purchase order. Enter supplier details. This is my supplier. This guy is my supplier. Supply it to this vendor. Enter purchase organization, purchasing group, main material. What's my main material? This is my main. Computer is vendor. I'm going to send RAM and hard disk to the vendor, get us back the computer. Now go to enter this material. Select item category L. 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 Press enter. Enter LD03. Quantity 10. Enter storage location also there. Not possible to determine any components. No, it doesn't matter. Actually, it has to come. Go to explode form. Let me enter it directly. The components, let me enter it directly. Required quantity 10. Seven. 10. Come back. When you click on the export form, it should be there. Let me check. Yes, it's there. Then come back and save it. Save it. This is my purchase order. Let me take this. Control Y. Purchase order. Subcontracting fee. Now I'm going to send it to the vendor. ME2. Go to ME2 O for orange. Present. See here, already the supplier has been adapted. Execute. It's in red. It's in red. Now select post goods issue. Post goods issue. Location is LD03. Storage location. Continue. Storage location LD03. Continue. Now it becomes green. Previously it will be red. Now it becomes green. It's good. See, it's been supplied to the vendor. Now it's in vendor's premises. Go to MMB. Let's check it. MMB. Let's check it. Execute. Stock provided to it. It will be in stock provided to it. See 10. Stock provided to it. 16. RAM stock provided to it. Now 15 computer, it should be on order stock. It's on order stock. See it, on order stock. Okay, now go to Mego. Now vendor is sending us the material. I'm going to put it in Mego. Is sending us the material. Computer. Mego. MIG. Enter purchase order. Present. Item okay. Post. Now computer would have been coming. Let's go to MMB 602. This is hard disk would have been gone. Stock provided to vendor would have been gone. 16 would have been gone. Previously it was 100, now would have been gone. Now 15 would have been 10. Previously it was on order stock. Now it is under estimate 10. Now I'm going to do invoice slash M by R as usual. Invoice. Today's date. Calculate tax. Enter. Purchase order number. This is the amount which is payable. This amount is payable. 2350000. Enter baseline date. Post. So you do the subcontract. Now I'm going to do vendor concern. Vendor concern. Goods lying in vendor premises. Once vendor consumes it, it will be billed. This is the definition. Okay. Let's go to ME level. Info. Consignment info. Consignment info. Let me take this supplier and this is the supplier. This is the material. Present. Enter again. Plan delivery time. Minimum quantity 4,000. Select the tax code here. Tax code. B1. Tax code. Save it. Purchasing group. Enter. Now let me create ME21 here. Purchase order. Consignment purchase. Consignment purchase. Enter the vendor. Enter purchase organization. MDZ. Enter material. Enter net price and save it. Enter the purchase order, select the purchase order number. Control word. Go to slash MIG. MIG. Enter the purchase order number, press enter. Select one small mistake we have done. Go to slash and ME21. Change. Let me do change. We have to select K for consignment. Other purchase order. Let me enter the purchase order number here. ME22A. So slash and ME22A. Other purchase order. Here in the item category, select K. K for consign. K for consign. So now go to slash and MIG. Let me do use result. Item okay. I have to enter the purchase order number. Item okay. And let me check the inventory. Now let me check the inventory. Go to MMB. Let me check the inventory. Slash and MMB. Execute. Consignment store. The meaning consignment store. Enter consignment. Now company is going to consume it. That is one small change in the definition. Lying in company's premises, but under the ownership of vendor. But under the ownership of vendor. Once company consumes it, it will be invoiced by the vendor. Company will be invoiced by the vendor. It will be invoiced by vendor. Now, company is going to consume it. Come back. Go to MIG to consume it. Go to transfer posting. Other. Enter the material. What's my material? Here, 4-1. Movement type, consignment movement type, K for consign. Enter material. What's my material? This is my material. This is my material. Enter plant LD003. Storage location LD0. LD0. Storage location, receiving storage LD0. Quantity 10. Now we are going to consume it. Company is going to consume. Go to where. Enter vendor. This is my vendor. Press enter. Post. Now I'm going to consume it. Now it becomes company stock. Go to MMB. Slash and MMB. Becomes company stock. Execute. You see, it was vendor consignment. Now it is company stock. It has been gone. Now the invoice will be done in transaction code MRKO transaction. MRKO. MRKO. Slash and MRKO transaction. Let's enter. Settle. Enter the supplier number. This is my supplier. 90010. Execute. Now it gets executed. See document clear. If you want to see the document, come back. Display document. Settled withdrawal. Execute. Display. Settled.